I do admire your boots, Miss March.
Call me Joe. You climb trees, don't you, Mr. Lawrence?
I do, and I'm not Mr. Lawrence. Please, call me Lori.
I'm Brooke, the boy's tutor.
Margaret.
Margaret. So pleased to meet you, Margaret.
Just plain Meg. And let's be ourselves. I did so hope I'd have the chance to meet you.
Thank you. And this is Amy.
Look, Joe! Smoked chicken! Look, real actual mincemeat! Mr. Lawrence, how can I thank you?
As it happens, I like music.
Beth, listen to this.
I love music, and sometimes I hear someone in this house play when I sit at my window at night.
She's a bit bashful.
You do play beautifully.
But I'm afraid the old piano won't stay in tune.
Won't it now?
Merry Christmas, Aunt March.
I hear you have no dinner and no presents. So I see. It seems you need nothing.
Aunt March, our kind neighbor, Mr. Lawrence.
Of course. We are acquainted. Charmed as always, Georgetta. Beth was just about to play piano for us.
Yes, I know all that.
No, but she plays with real feeling.
You climb trees too, don't you, Joe?
Don't answer that.
Shh, Amy, if you want a real lady, there she is.
Josephine, come here to me. Is this what you call your Christmas best?
Come, Georgetta. You must sing for your supper.
Will you bring your pipe and come on and bring your pipe and drum? We'll have music as we play through the loo. Patta patta pan. We'll have music as we play, for Christmas should be gay. Will you bring your pipe and come, Robin, bring your pipe and drum? We'll have music as we play through the loo. Patta patta pan. We'll have music as we play, for Christmas should be gay.
And the genie said, I grant you no money, nor pretty dresses, but instead, the spirit to trust your own efforts. There, that'll show Meg. Drat, I can't show her today. She's off overnight to one of her parties. The end. Signed, Josephine March. A whole book of stories. Bethy's going to love it. scared. Lori said his grandfather might, and he's gone and done it. Oh, Bethy, this is your day. Bethy! Marmee!
Marmee, the piano.
Oh, my heavens!
Do you think it's real?
Well, why don't you find out?
There's a note here, Bethy. It's for you.
Here.
Well, glory be! It's yours!
Go ahead, Bethy, go ahead.
To the little musician from old Mr. Lawrence. What's this? From Joe?
It's not even her birthday.
Open that later.
My book of stories from Joe. Thank you, Joe. Thank you. But how can I ever thank him?
Unless I am very much mistaken, he is hovering near a window, waiting to hear you play.
What shall I play? Oh,
Look, here's Meg! But she's supposed to be at her party.
Her ladyship, home from the wicked world.
Home early, Meg?
Yes, I've had a beastly time.
Now I don't believe that, Meg. Did you know she knows all the dances? She kicks her heels, she bats her eyes, she fans her low-cut gown.
Meg doesn't own a low-cut gown.
And what was that sparkly stuff in the glass, Meg?
Be quiet, Lori. What would you have me do? Stand with my back to the wall in my dowdy frock? Meg the freak from the poor, eccentric, bookish family?
Ugh! Are you ashamed of us, Meg?
I'm sorry. I didn't mean it. I'm
No,
so
Meg.
glad to be home.
No, Meg, I'm the one who's sorry. Oh, Bethy, you have your piano. I'll go and congratulate Grandfather.
It's all right, Lori. Thank you for fetching me home.
Goodbye, then. Here, Joe. This should fix things. Open it now. For today.
I didn't mean any of that, Joe. Marmee, I want to fess up. It's true. I romped, I flirted, I drank champagne.
You flirted? We discussed this, Meg. We said no flirting.
I let them dress me up in a borrowed frippery.
You wore a low-cut gown.
But then, standing at the punch bowl, I started to feel peculiar. The gossip. It's like they think you have plans for us, Marmee. That you want us to know Lori, because he'll marry us. I mean, one of us.
how peculiar.
That's not peculiar. It's ridiculous. You don't have plans for us, do you, Marmee? I'll tell Lori. Won't he shout?
You mustn't tell. Have you no pride?
Of course she won't tell.
All right, I won't tell.
Listen, Meg, shall I tell you who you are? You are a fine young girl, the daughter of a family not rich, nor inclined to follow fashion. And, as it happens, Joe, I do have plans for my girls. I want my girls to be accomplished and good, to have a happy youth, to be well and wisely married. As my girls grow, I want them to know what is worth growing into. Future may seem a bit like the sea. You need an anchor to hold to. Girls, my girls, make me proud of you. Remember to do what's right. When there's night in the world, make it bright, give it light, change the world outside your door. As my girls live, I want them to give to all that they can around them. The present may seem too much like a dream.
maids.
That's right, Joe. And either way, to be ready for duty and capable of joy. Beth, Amy, shall we fetch tea?
I've had a beastly time.
Meg, did you really flirt?
I tried. I don't know if I succeeded.
You won't go all silly on me, will you, Meg? You won't turn all blank and stupid and pine after young men? Because Lori's invited us to the theater this very afternoon. That's my kind of social occasion!
Don't shout, Joe. We're standing right under your mouth.
Nose, Amy? For heaven's sake. What, Joe?
It's for me and Meg. Lori's invited us to the theater this afternoon to see The Hall of the Mountain King.
What do we have to wear?
Wear anything. We're the show. We're the audience.
You just go off and leave Beth and me here at home.
I want to be at home. My piano.
You must let me come too, Meg. I am so bored and I've got nothing to do. I'll ask Lori. He'll say yes.
You can't go, Amy, so don't be a baby about it.
Ugh!
Oh, suppose we take her. Mother won't mind.
It's rude. After Lori invited just us to go and drag Amy in.
I shall go. Meg says I may.
You can't, dear. You just aren't invited. Gloves, Joe.
I can't wear these. I poured lemonade on them. Both are spoiled.
Here, quick. Take my good glove and hold the spoiled glove crumpled in your other hand.
Girls, are you ready?
Here's Lori.
I shall go!
We don't have time for this. We're coming, Lori.
You'll be sorry, Joe. March! See if you aren't.
Oh, fiddlesticks, Amy. Just drink your tea.
Ugh!
Joe.
I'm sorry, Amy. Would you like to play checkers?
Here's my Beth. Here's my Amy. I'm going to the village on some errands. Would you two like to come?
I think I would.
No, thank you.
Well, goodbye, Amy.
Goodbye.
That was glorious. The sword play and the fire effects.
Much fun. Thanks ever so much, Lori. Mr. Brooke.
John, please. Call me John.
Goodbye, Lori. Goodbye, Mr. Brooke.
See you later, Joe. Skating?
Right.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Hello, Amy. Hello, Amy. Someone say hello, Amy.
Of course, dear. Hello.
Amy, you've done something. I can see it on your face.
Tell us about the play. We're dying to know.
Well, it was called The Hall of the Mountain King.
We know what it was called.
You think you can see right through me, don't you? You think you know everything. You think you can run the world.
You've dumped my drawers out, haven't you? Messed with my pen and paper?
I haven't. So, the play had a story.
Well, first, First, a prince comes on in satin robes, then little elves, all in green.
Yours are fine. Nothing wrong with my writing stuff.
A prince and elves, and what else?
Beth. Where's your storybook? The one I just finished writing for you. You've got it, haven't you? You know where it is then?
No, I don't.
That's a lie! Where is it?
I don't know where it is because it isn't anywhere.
What? You've burned it? You've burned my book? You wicked, wicked girl! I finished writing that book and I can't write it again, and I'll never forgive you as long as I live!
Amy, how could you?
You know how mean she was.
That's no excuse. She can be sorry for being mean, but you can't bring her book back.
Oh, Joe, your lovely storybook. I'm sure she's sorry.
Well, all right. I am sorry.
It doesn't matter if she's sorry.
Don't talk about me like I'm not in the room. Meg?
I will not comfort you, Amy.
What's all this?
Oh, Marmee, Amy's gone and...
Joe and I went off to the theater, and Amy wanted to come too. Joe was sharp about it.
And so I threw her storybook in the fire, and I feel like I murdered something. And all I can say is I'm sorry.
I see. Well, Amy?
I'm truly, terribly sorry. Please forgive me, Joe. I am so sorry.
I will never forgive you. She doesn't deserve it.
Lori's at the door, Joe. Come to take you skating.
I can't. Tell him what happened. I can't see anyone.
Go with Lori, dear. Don't think. Just go.
I shall go too.
Amy! Do you really wish to make things worse?
I'm not invisible. I want to show her I'm sorry.
Joe will want to forgive her. They'll find a way.
Come in, sir. Look what I found at our door.
Uninvited. A rogue and a beggar.
More king, at least to this household.
Sit down, dear girl. I didn't come to frighten you. I came to hear you play.
Mr. Lawrence.
Please, sit down.
Dear Mr. Lawrence.
Play.
What would you like to hear, sir?
Oh, anything. Very nice.
How kind you are.
Is that our Beth?
Knock me over with a feather.
Marmee, Meg!
Amy, what is it, Lori?
She'll be all right, I think. Let's just get her to bed.
She fell through the ice.
Oh, my word.
Shall I fetch a doctor?
I'm fine, I'm fine. She fell through and Lori pulled her out and...
She'll be all right. She'll want out of bed.
You did it all, Lori.